This is Michael Orrell from MobileBurn.com, and today we have an unboxing double feature, two HTC Windows Mobile 6.5 devices. We've got the HTC Imagio for Verizon Wireless and the HTC Touch 2 based Pure for AT&T. Let's take a look at the Imagio first, open it up, see what we've got in the box. Here's the device itself. It's a 3.6-inch touchscreen. That's a wide VGA, 800 by 480 pixel. No keyboard. There is a stylus down the bottom here. You can see there's a 3.5mm headphone port and a mini USB connector. I'll stick that aside for now. And we also have, looks like a spare stylus, USB cable connector charger, and then of course USB cable itself, mini on one side, regular on the other. And this is a world roaming phone with UMTS and GSM Edge in addition to CDMA support, so it has connectors for power adapters for using all over the world. Let's see what we have in the bottom here. Some discs, manual. Let's see what we got. Quick user guide, tips and hints, global service information. Here's a CD. This is getting started with the HTC Imagio. Includes ActiveSync and some other drivers, it appears. That's it. There's no included headphones or anything like that, so you're going to have to supply your own headphones, but at least it's a 3.5mm port, so it'll be relatively easy to do. Now let's take a look at the Pure for AT&T. It's still sealed here, so X-Acto knife and open it up. Let's see what we have in the box. It's basic information on TouchFlow 3D and the Quick Start Guide. You see it's a high gloss black device. It's much smaller than the Imagio because it features a 3.2-inch wide VGA display as opposed to the 3.6-inch wide VGA display on the Imagio. But you can see the gloss black in both of them. Both have the zoom control across the bottom too. But let's set it aside, see what else comes in the box. Quick start guide. And a CD, I think. Looks like a screen protector is included. Maybe two. So CD with the user manual, ActiveSync, Windows Mobile Device Center, some other information. Safety and regulatory information, and advertisements for navigation software. Extra stylus is included. This is an adapter for mini USB to 3.5mm, 2.5mm, and charging. Dual mini USB connectors on here, so as you can charge, use a headset, everything at the same time. If we pull open the port down here, you can see it's a covered mini USB port. It's no 3.5mm headphone jack. Here is the cable. It's a USB to mini USB cable. Plugs into the top of the charger, same charger as the Imagio, as far as I can tell. One power adapter here, just for, looks like American plugs. No surprise with AT&T. And of course the battery. We'll have to stick that in here. I have to stick a SIM card in as well. Pretty thin battery. And here we have the two devices powering up. Remove the protective cover. The AT&T model is taking quite a while to turn on, while the Imagio is come up pretty quickly. If you take a look at the corner, you can already see some of the differences in Windows Mobile 6.5, just the little rounded corners on the OK button, things like that. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot different between 6.5 and 6.1, but there's something going on. This is a new startup wizard. Not sure if it's specific to 6.5 or just the Imagio and Verizon, but you can see it's going through and walking us through setup. We could add new email accounts at this time, sign up for visual voicemail, so it's at least partly customized for Verizon. Set up Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, select a ringtone, change our default city. Let's change that just to... I'm going to have to do a lot of scrolling to get down to Philadelphia here. Doesn't appear to be any way to skip through. There we go. Hit next. I'm not going to customize tabs at this point. And let's just say we're done. And there we are at the main screen. Now if we take a look at the hardware, it's a little bit different here. There's no on-off button like there typically is with Windows Mobile 6 devices, 6.5 devices. You can see we've got this button down here, but it's acts as the home button just as well. In order to turn off the phone, you have to long press it. There's no way just to turn off the display, which is typically what happens when you short press a power button on a Windows Mobile 6 device. TouchFlow 3D, it looks like some of the graphics have been updated. I'm not sure if anything else has really changed though. Well, let's look at the hardware in any case. Nothing to see much on the left-hand side except for the stylus. On the back of the device, this is the kickstand, which also serves as the antenna for the TV service, the VCast Mobile TV, which is media flow based. Camera up top. On the right hand edge, volume controls. Down the bottom, the 3.5mm headphone jack we mentioned earlier, and of course the mini USB. Nothing much on top except for a little grab point for removing the back, which you have to take the stylus out in order to do. It's not easy. Matter of fact, it's almost impossible. There we go. You can see a rather large battery. I believe it's 1500 milliamp hour. See the antenna again. If we pull this out, it's going to shut down the device, and you'll see the SIM card for the GSM Edge and UMTS support. Put this back in now and restart the device. We can walk through it a little bit later. Power button down here, the red one, call end, and it's starting up again. Here's the Pure. We'll take a look at the hardware. Left-hand edge has the volume control, 5-megapixel camera on the back, the covered port for the mini USB connector that I showed you earlier, and just a speaker grill here on the right-hand edge. Up top is the power button that the Imagio is missing, a 3.2-inch wide VGA resistive touchscreen. That's 800 by 480 pixels. Again, TouchFlow user interface. This is the new main menu for Windows Mobile 6.5. They removed the grid. There used to be a little grid showing the six-sided figure that set the border for each item. They took that out, and now it's just kind of a jumbled mess, really. Doesn't look too bad here, but when you get into a sub-menu, let's see if I can find something here. Games. That's really weird looking. Not a good layout. I'm not really pleased with this, but we'll look more into the user interface in later videos. Turn the screens on. You can see this is the new Windows Mobile 6.5 lock screen. If there were messages and voicemail and missed calls and things like that, you'd be able to see them right here. Just for now, to unlock the device, just slide that. Figured out how to turn off the display. If you long press the power button here, you get a menu It allows you to turn off the display, power off, or whatever. Kind of strange. Not really sure where they're going with that. It's a little bit inconvenient, but I suppose what they're guessing is that you just hit the lock button and then stick it in your pocket and not worry about it. This is a little more conventional here, the Touch 2. Press the button, displays off. You don't have to worry about locking it or anything like that. So that's my quick look at the HTC Pure for AT&T and the HTC Imagio for Verizon Wireless. The Imagio is going to sell for $199 after rebates with a 2-year commitment. I don't know what the price is for the Pure yet because I haven't even seen a press release. It's all under embargo until October 6th for both devices at this point. But in any case, the Pure and the Imagio, 2 hot new Windows Mobile 6.5 devices from HTC. I'm Michael Orrell for MobileBurn.com.